Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I kind of have a sort of collective haul again. This is like kind of going back to like Thanksgiving and Black Friday and then some other things that I've kind of accumulated in the past like 2-3 weeks. And I'm gonna get straight into it because I know I'm going to blab on and on and on about like a bunch of stuff probably go off on a tangent doing some reviews or like first impressions and stuff. So I'm gonna try to get through this as fast as I can. Okay, so first thing is makeup, cosmetics, makeup, skincare, that type of stuff. So first off, I'm gonna start with some Sephora. So I didn't buy anything from Sephora during Black Friday, but I did purchase some, just like 2 items during their Cyber Monday sale or Cyber Monday preview, which they had on Sunday for VIB Rouge. And that stuff isn't really, you know, on sale really. It's more like a pre-release of things that are about to come out later on in the season or in the spring that they kind of just released early. But I'm pretty sure everything that I will be talking about in this video will still be available for purchase, or if anything, they haven't been released yet. So you can definitely still get them when they do come out. The first thing I got is this beauty blender Fab 5. So there's a total of 5 beauty blenders in here for $75, which is like an amazing price because technically, yeah, like I said, in here it's at $100 value. You're pretty much getting one for free. But beauty blenders, I mean, I own 3 right now, and I've been able to use it for a pretty long time, mainly because I don't use it every single day. I use my brushes a lot too to apply foundations. But this is one of those things that's like never going to expire. If it's a tool that you are going to use, and you know, having 5 of them around just means it's gonna last you like another 5 years if you use 1 a year, or like the next like 2 years if you use 2 a year or anything like that, which means you don't have to purchase for like a good 2-3 years, which is great. So that's why I kind of grabbed this. I think it's a great value, and if you're gonna use it anyways, you know, you might as well kind of buy it right now. The second thing I got was, I tried to restrict myself because I was like, no more shopping before next year. Like, I've done enough damage to my wallet. But I had to pick up the Hourglass Strobe Lighting Blush Palette. So this is new, and this is also coming out. I'm not sure if it's available yet, but basically it's the same size as their Ambient lighting palette and their blush palette that they came up with before. So it comes with incandescent Electra, Brilliant Nude, and Euphoric Fusion. I haven't even opened this and tested it out yet, so, but same size. I actually really like this size because I usually use kind of like a smaller face brush with it. I don't really need something that's like much bigger than this. I think this is a good travel size too. You can just kind of grab it and go. So let me just swatch them right now. So I have them on my fingers right now. So I have Euphoric Fusion first. Ooh, it's a pretty, and I think these are, I kind of expect them all to be pretty sheer because it does say Blush Strobe, which I'm kind of assuming it's more leaning towards a kind of strobing highlight rather than like a very pigmented blush. And then there's Brilliant Nude. Definitely more of a highlight color. And then last, Incandescent Electra, which is supposed to be the purple one. Ooh, that one's really, really pigmented. I heard some people saying that like these didn't show up on people as like blushes, and I'm thinking, what? They look pretty darn pigmented to me. Like, come on, that's pretty dark. You don't want that actually on your cheeks. But I'm sure if you're darker skin, then it might have, like the first 2, the pink and the nude, might have some issues showing up. But I mean, I think you just have to use it as like a strobing kind of palette or color rather than, you know, just plain off blush. But they're really, really pretty colors. Ooh, I'm excited. Okay, next, moving on to some stuff I got from Ulta. So the first thing I got is the Joico Color Balance Purple Shampoo. This is actually new. I think I used their color balance the violet one. It comes in the red bottle. That's what I've been using right now, and I've been liking it because it doesn't smell like crap. It doesn't smell like hair dye, and I think it's doing well for my hair right now, at least, although it is a little orange tinged at the bottom, but I think it's doing fairly well. So I got the shampoo and then 2 of the conditioners because it was like buy 2 get 1 free. And then I picked up in stores this super cute gift set from OPI. These are the mini nail polishes. They actually have 2, and right now I think they're actually on sale for $5 or $6 for a set. I think I got them for like $10 maybe, but these make great gifts and great stocking stuffers too. So this one's in the Barely There, and it comes with tiramisu for 2, worth a pretty penny, and Barefoot in Barcelona. These are really pretty nude colors. There's one that has a bit of shimmer in there. It's actually what's on my nails right now. I think I'm wearing the tiramisu for 2. It's the lighter shade. And then last but not least, I got some sponges from Ulta. So Ulta started coming out with, well, this is not Ulta, this is Real Techniques, but they have like the double pack now. And in the Ulta where I was, literally there was an entire wall that just had these double sponges. And I was like, what? I've never tried these yet, and I've heard obviously that they're amazing and they're very comparable and a very much so cheaper alternative to the beauty blenders. And so I thought I had to try them out. But they're much bigger than the beauty blenders. But I really do like, oh, sorry, it's so dirty, but I really do like the flat edge. I think you can do a lot with it. I think that's great for under the eyes. That's kind of what I use. I've been testing out so far, and I really like it dry and I really like it wet too. I find that just because it's bigger, I can use it for a lot more things at the same time. Like put on my foundation with one side and then bake with the other side. I think it's, so far, I'm really liking it. And I also got the Real Techniques 2 Miracle Mini Eraser Sponges. Now these I thought were the like the Beauty Blender Micro, those mini ones, those green ones that you're supposed to use for, you know, concealing or under the eyes or any small areas. But I was a little confused. I haven't used this yet. I haven't even opened it and used it yet, but it says it's an eraser sponge. So I kind of thought that it was just like a blending, like a regular kind of blending sponge. It says, from flaking mascara to eyeshadow fallout, these little miracles help sweep away your makeup mishaps. It says flat edge erase, round edge buff and blend, round side blend, tip targeted sweep. Sounds like you're supposed to use this to sweep away any mistakes or fallout. Not too sure. I still have to try this out and see how it goes. Okay, moving on to the next item. This is a skincare item, and this is the only skincare item that I have this time. And this is the Missha, the First Treatment Essence Mist. So I use the Time Revolution by Missha, which is supposed to be very comparable to the SK2. I'm still finishing up this bottle. This is a treatment essence, so you use this after toning and before like serums and lotions, basically. But they actually come with a mist form, which is just so much better. This is actually an aerosol can. It's not like one of those like spray bottles that you can just buy at like the dollar store or whatever it is that like all the other mists come in. Those don't produce as fine of a mist as aerosol cans. Obviously these produce a much finer mist, so I find that when you're using this to kind of apply your essence, it just distributes it on the skin so much better and so much more even, and it helps absorb a lot better too, mainly because you're not kind of dumping it in your hand and trying to like slap it all over your face, and there's like parts where there's too much product and it's too wet, and there's parts that doesn't have enough product. This just distributes it so evenly and so nicely, which helps it absorb into the skin a lot better. Okay, that was it for all my makeup, cosmetics, and skincare items. Now I'm gonna move on to actually just a single accessory that I got. I actually didn't buy this, my boyfriend did. It's an early birthday gift for me, and it is something from Tiffany's. I'm actually wearing it right now, and it is Tiffany's Elsa Peretti Diamond by the Yard necklace. And yeah, like I said, this is an early birthday present. This is actually the second size up. This is the 0.05 size. This size actually I think is a really good size, mainly because like this is a really dainty piece of jewelry. It's not something that I would, you know, change out very often. It's something that I plan on wearing all the time, and like layering with like other necklaces as well if I plan on wearing something else with it. And I think something small like works with that perfectly. Like you can still see it shine, which I think is really, really, really pretty. But at the same time, it's not overwhelming. It's just super simple, super dainty. And I think this is actually one of those things that's like a great gift for everybody, because, you know, it's not specific. It's not a specific shape. It's not a specific color or anything like that. It's like small, and every girl would pretty much like this. So great gift, guys. Hint, hint. So let's move on to some technology kind of stuff, because I did get quite a few new technological kind of things over the past few weeks. The first thing that I want to talk about are these headphones. Ow, I just hit myself. These are the Beats Solo 3 wireless headphones, and I got them in the rose gold. These are actually also a gift from my boyfriend. This is pretty much my Christmas gift. I don't own a pair of headphones right now that I use. Actually, I've been eyeing them from the Apple store because I have quite a few gift cards from the Apple store, but these are like 300 bucks, I think, retail. And I was like, okay, there's no way I'm spending $300 on a pair of headphones right now. I don't care how amazing they are. I just need them to work. But he did find them for me and are so pretty. I absolutely love the color on them. These are the wireless ones, and these are, I think these are the newest. All the controls are kind of in the buttons right here for like either answering calls or like lowering or increasing the volume. And soft, and I haven't had a problem like wearing them for a long time. And they just like stack away like this, and like they have a little bag, like a travel bag that comes with it, and they're so cute and so portable. I think they're just amazing. Obviously, if you had some extra money to spend. Next thing I want to talk about is a little weird, because I don't think anyone really holds these kinds of things, but it is a toothbrush. So, you know, I'm getting older, and I feel like I've gotten to that age where I feel like I'm definitely not as young as I was before. Like, I remember I could eat like anything that I wanted. I was the kind of kid who like never had any cavities, never had any teeth problems. I've never had braces or anything like that. And it was just like great. Every time I go to the dentist, it's just like super fast, and everyone's like super surprised. I'm like, oh, your teeth are so nice. I've always just used a regular toothbrush. My parents did buy me an electric one when they started using one, which was like a while back. But being a kid, like, I honestly didn't really want to use that. It was just so much faster using like a manual toothbrush, mainly because, you know, sometimes I don't brush my teeth for 2 minutes. Well, I started to realize that when I started to eat things that are really cold or really hot, like the back of my teeth, sometimes they would be kind of sensitive and they would kind of hurt. Same thing if I eat like really, really sugary things. Last time that I went to the dentist, the dentist who was cleaning my teeth was like, oh, you have a lot of built up plaque in here. Do you floss? And I was like, well, I try to floss like 3-4 times a week, you know, which is not enough. I generally floss maybe like 2-3 times a week, to be honest. I'm trying to, but just flossing has just never really worked its way into my routine. Regardless of that, she said I had a lot of plaque. Therefore, I thought it was time to invest in a electric toothbrush. So this is the Philips Sonicare, the Diamond Clean. This comes with 5 different settings. It's clean, white, sensitive, gum care, and deep clean. clean. And basically it times, like it does like 30-second intervals, and you just use that to brush around. And I actually got this from Costco's. It actually came in a set of 2. I got one for me and I got one for my boyfriend. And that set was actually one pink and one white. I really like the baby pink, so I chose that set, obviously. Highly recommend this. I think oral care is very important, especially if you're getting older. You really don't want to end up in a position where like your teeth are going bad, or you have like gum problems, and you can't eat the things that you want to anymore. I mean, that would be so sad for me because I love food. I mean, in the beginning it was a little weird because it was kind of ticklish in some areas. I've been really liking how it feels on my gums. I feel like it's been really massaging in between my teeth and my gums really well, and that's super comfortable actually. So check this out if you guys haven't. Okay, the last item that I got, actually I didn't purchase, my boyfriend did. It is a new camera. We actually got this camera because we are going to Korea in March and we needed a light vlogging camera. So right now I have a Canon 80D that I film with, and that is just way too big to kind of, you know, constantly haul around trying to vlog with that. And then we have like 2 other like point and shoots, but they're super old. I had those from like high school, from like 8 years ago or something like that. And then we have an action camera as well, but of course like I wanted to get like a better kind of mirrorless vlogging point and shoot camera, mainly because, you know, these tend to be, you know, better quality than just regular point and shoots, but they're not as heavy as DSLRs. We got the Sony Alpha 5000. I know this is like a really old model and it's not the one that usually people choose to use. I know a lot of people who have like the A6000 or like the A5100 and all that kind and all that, but those are also a lot more expensive. I think we got this for $300 or $350. And you know, for us, if we're really taking like nice pictures or whatever it might be, we're going to use our DSLR. I mean, we have lenses for that, we have accessories for that. It's a great camera. So we're going to use that really if we're going to take any artsy kind of photography kind of stuff. And if we're actually moving around a lot or traveling, we're going to use the action camera. So to be honest, I knew that this camera probably wouldn't get the most use out of it. And I didn't want to spend $600, $800 on a vlogging camera that I probably wouldn't use that much yet, mainly because I don't see myself vlogging that much. So I thought that this was like a perfect compromise for me for now. Maybe if I get into vlogging a lot more in the future, I might want to upgrade to a better camera. But for now, this is pretty good. So that is it for my haul. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing everything. If you have any questions about any of the products or anything, just let me know it down in the comments below and I will try to answer them. Thank you so much for watching, and it would really mean a lot to me if you could subscribe to my channel so you guys can stay in the loop for any of my new videos that are coming out. I hope everyone has a wonderful and safe holiday season.